What's going on, all my new, current, and future rideshare drivers and passengers out there? Welcome to the channel. Before I get started, if this is your first time here and you find the content helpful, entertaining, or otherwise, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the little bell icon. That way you'll get notified when I come out with new videos. If you want to sign up to become an Uber driver and have a bonus guarantee automatically applied, sign up with that link in the description below. If you're an Uber driver and you forgot to do that when you first started driving because you didn't know anybody, you never used anyone's link or code, well, you may still be in luck, so follow those instructions I have in the description below and potentially have a bonus retroactively applied today. Now, today's video, guys, I'm talking about get out of my car. That's right, guys. A woman in Winston-Salem says an Uber driver tried to kick her out in an unsafe place. Now, first and foremost, guys, you have to know, you can't kick anybody out on the highway because that is illegal all the way around. And if you're going to have to kick somebody out, try to kick them out at somewhere public like a gas station or something like that, a shopping center, something that's well lit up and everything, so that way hopefully there's cameras around there as well that can prove that you dropped them off. And drivers, you need to have a dash cam yourself, okay? If you don't have a dash cam, you're gonna get screwed. I'm just telling you that right now because she has some footage herself, but the footage only shows after the fact that he tried to kick her out, okay? So what happened and transpired before that, we don't know. So I'm not going to take her side. I'm not going to say that he was totally wrong because these are our vehicles, not Ubers and Lyfts. And if she was acting up, well, you know how it goes, guys. When you play stupid games, you're going to win stupid prizes and you're going to get out of my car. Now, I also want to state after saying that, the simple fact of I always try to tell everybody, diffuse the situations. You don't want anything getting out of hand or too crazy because, you know, for your safety and everyone else's. But also, I always say don't take crap from anybody. So you have to make sure you use your own common sense, knowledge, and everything to know where your limit is and what you should and shouldn't be doing, okay? If you have to watch a YouTube video to know this, there already might be issues. But anyways, I will put the link to this article in the description below so everyone can read it all and see it for themselves. And like I said, you'll see her little footage in there, which I'm not going to show here for the simple fact of that's really one-sided. Big time. And he didn't really say a whole lot bad. They just told her to get out of his car, which he has every right to. But Shalisha Morgan told WFMY she had taken an Uber home for her business at Haynes Mall around 9:30 p.m. because her car was in the shop. But according to her, the trip was a nightmare. Morgan said right after the trip began, she noticed the Uber driver taking an unfamiliar route. Which, guys, come on, almost everybody follows the GPS. So we go where the GPS goes. You can see everything that's going on. Now, she said she feared for her life and had to call the police to rescue her after the guy kicked her out. Okay, and the woman started recording on her phone after she says the driver tried to kick her out into the dark, unfamiliar area, which is, once again, why I'm not going to show the footage right there. She said, he just abruptly turned his car and said he didn't like that I was giving him directions. He said that, I'm sick of your backseat driving, get out of my car now. Which, you know, guys, if passengers do have a better route or something, you know, we can take them. All right, it makes things go a lot smoother. But most of the time, guys, make sure, you know, you want to try to stick to phone, that GPS. It's almost like a double-edged sword because the simple fact of she just said he was taking an unfamiliar route, which he could have just been following the Uber GPS. And sometimes passengers, if it's too much money all of a sudden because you had to go to a different route that they didn't like, they said was faster but wasn't, well, then passengers will try to get a refund on you. Okay, they don't like the fact they have to pay more when they think that, you know, they know everything. Not saying she didn't, but you guys know what I'm talking about. A lot of passengers try to act like that all the time, and the backseat riders just make you want to go crazy sometimes, okay? But she said the driver ordered her out into a dark street on Bethra Barbara Road near Pinewood Drive in Winston-Salem. She said she had several bags with her and didn't have a coat for the frigid temperature and wasn't wearing shoes comfortable enough to trek in. So, oh, and she was worried because the battery power on her gadgets and phone was running out. Now, what you brought with you and everything, that's not our concern, okay? I'm not, like I said, I don't know exactly what happened beforehand, but odds are in most instances when drivers have to kick somebody out, well, if you carried a bunch of stuff in, that's not our problem. All right? If you want to play stupid games and you're going to win stupid prizes, you're going to end up kicking rocks. That's just how that's going to go. So that's why everybody should get along to make things go a lot smoother. All right? Now, passengers, just because you're paying for a ride doesn't mean you own us. Doesn't mean you know everything more than us. Doesn't mean any of that. Okay? It just means we just provide you a safe ride from point A to point B. So act right and respect our property, and we will respect you. Bottom line. And at least, that's how it should be. And if you guys agree, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Now, she said she had a computer bag full of equipment, backpack full of equipment. She had her purse and a box. So she was wearing high heels. Again, like I said, that's in the end irrelevant because it doesn't matter. If you act up, you're going to get jacked up and you're going to get gone. That's just how that's going to go. Now, I will say, like I said it before, depending on how bad the situation is, you want to make sure you drop them off in a well-lit area most of the time. Like I said, a gas station, a convenience store, anything at all with cameras, so that way you have proof that that's exactly what you did. And hopefully you'll have your dash cam footage. And on top of that, if anything like this happens and you have to kick somebody out, you better immediately go ahead and report that incident, for the simple fact of whoever reports first is who Uber is going to listen to. And she already said she had called the cops. So if he'd have had a dash cam, he could have definitely shown the police exactly what went down. So right now it's just her word against his. And, we all know how that goes. It doesn't ever end well for the driver. Odds are he's going to end up being deactivated over all this. She said she tried to convince the Uber driver to drop her off at a safer location so she could get another Uber home, but he wouldn't budge. I said, "Sir, if you don't want to take me home, can you please drop me off in a public area?" And he said, "No, get out of my car." He's just ranting over and over again. "Get out of my car, get out of my car, get out of my car," she continued. Morgan said she called the police and then promptly started recording with her phone as she waited. So, yeah, guys, stay professional all the times. Even if they piss you off and, you want to snap at the max, don't. Okay, you don't want to escalate situations anymore. You always want to try to diffuse them. So you don't want to act up, because now she has her side of the footage of just the aftermath of you acting up, and that's going to make you look bad. And since you have nothing to defend yourself with, you end up being, So again, guys, get a damn dash cam in the description below. You know what I'm saying? Amazon, you have something. I don't care if you use an old phone. There's programs out there so you can record on other phones and everything else. There's even little screen ones you can record while you're on your phone now, while you have the Uber app going. Okay? And obviously, guys, if you have that option in your app to go ahead and audio record your rides, please use it. All right? Use everything you can possible to protect yourselves while you're out there, because in the end, it's her word, their word against yours. She said the company's guidelines express prohibit any inappropriate behavior or misconduct while using the app. Uber did refund her trip and said the safety of riders and drivers who use the Uber app is top priority, which it should be. And I'm not exactly sure I like the fact of inappropriate behavior or misconduct, because, like I said, now that he started, saying get out of my car, I mean, he might be acting like a baby or whatever, but technically that's not inappropriate. You're telling someone to get out of your car. These are not Uber and Lyft vehicles. Last I checked, I still got a 1099. I didn't get no W-2, so I am not an employee. Okay? So I don't agree with that, but they're going to do what they're going to do anyways. And if a rider reports it and then it gets in the news and the police are involved, odds are you're gone. You are finito. Do not pass go. Do not continue driving for Uber. That's just how that's going to go right there. So that's why I'm telling you guys, if you don't have a dash camera, you better get one, just because you never know when something like this could happen. And it could happen to you at any time, because we have no clue who's getting in our car, what their demeanor is. You know what I'm saying? If they're on medication, we don't know anything at all about these people. They could snap in an instance, and then it's going to be your word versus theirs, and then you're going to end up on YouTube or on the news jobless. So take that as you want, and please, if you have to kick people out, kick them out in a safe location. So that way you still cover yourself, because you will show up on whatever cameras are around the place you drop them off, because almost everywhere has cameras. So you always want to make sure you have extra protection. And if you have your own camera, well, you're already ahead of the curve. But all right, guys, as always, check the description below for extra information and tips. I got the Get Upside Gas app down there. I got the Acorns app. I got Instacart, DoorDash. If you don't feel like dealing with people anymore to have to worry about this get out of my car issue, hey, have backup plans to your backup plans. But all right, everybody, stay safe. Get your money. Use that common sense. Don't take crap from anybody. But please, stay responsible. And until next time, guys, Uber on or don't. Peace out.